So let's get you to the first half of this one. We get it out to Dan Hicks. Our guys, Jason Garrett and Zora Stevenson with the call.
All right, Alman, thank you very much as we welcome you to Notre Dame football presented by Citi. It's the final weekend of summer on the campus of Notre Dame, and it still feels like it. Toasty, 80 degrees today as the Irish football team plays host to the Purdue Boilermakers. And the fans here are ready to celebrate. Hard to believe their first victory of the season after starting off 0-2. Marcus Freeman has heard enough about, what's happened to the start of the season. It's time to play ball, try to put together some sort of stretch run down the rest of the season to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. And there's Barry Odom, part of the total redo for the Purdue Boilermakers. They're just 100 miles down the road, and they have hopes of perhaps pulling off the big upset today. Welcome back to Notre Dame football. Good to be alongside Jason Garrett. The first thing that Marcus Freeman told us when we saw him yesterday in his office, Jason, was, we're 0-2, but boy, has it been a long week. They've got a big hole to climb out of.
Yeah, there's no doubt. They're 0-2, and their backs are firmly pressed up against the wall. Marcus wants them to embrace that. You know, coming into the season, the big concern was the inexperience of their quarterback, C.J. Carr. That has not been an issue. He's played really well for him. The issue is on the other side of the ball. The defense has really struggled. It was one of the best units in the country last year. Not so fast this year. They've given up a ton of explosive plays. Against A&M last week, 240 yards on 6 explosive plays. They better get that right today.
In the meantime, there is reason for optimism in West Lafayette. Again, just 100 miles down the road. Barry Odom, in his first year at Purdue, after totally turning around the UNLV program, has totally flipped the roster.
This guy knows how to get a program turned around. He's done it at Missouri. He's done it at UNLV. 82 new players in this Purdue program since last year. 46 since the end of spring practice. It's unbelievable. He's trying to build his culture, and he's trying to build it fast. One guy he can build it around is their quarterback, Ryan Brown. I really like this guy. He can throw it. He can make plays with his feet. He's dynamic, and they got a lot of juice outside at receiver as well.
Yeah, it's a new-look Purdue team, but he said, I don't see Joe Montana or Tim Brown walking out of the tunnel. There are the current Irish players coming down to get ready to make their run on the field, touching that iconic play like a champion today. And they're going to need to play like a champion not only today, but for the rest of this regular season to somehow get into the playoffs. But it's one game at a time, and Marcus Freeman wants to take care of business today against a dangerous Boilermaker team. So after a very frustrating week, he doesn't want to hear about how they lost to Miami and Texas A&M, highly ranked teams, by a combined 4 points. It's time to take care of business, and Marcus Freeman and his squad knows it. And here come the Irish. C.J. Carr, just 20 years old, still looking for that first win. Again, it's just his third college game, and here come the Boilermakers. Barry Odom and company looking for the upset. 3 touchdown underdogs today, but let's send it down to Zora Stevenson. Zora.
Coach, you spent all week trying to figure out why you all are 0-2, why the execution isn't up to par. What'd you find out?
You know, we'll find out today. If we've improved enough to get the desired outcome we want. There's a lot of whys we figured out in terms of why we're not executing at the level we want. But as I just told the guys, this is the only remedy, right? If you're a competitor, you took an L, the only opportunity, the only remedy you got is to go out here and compete again and make sure the outcome is different. So we're looking forward to it.
On the other side, Purdue, a new head coach, 82 new players. What challenges do they present?
Well, they're a good team. They got a great coaching staff. I got a lot of respect for Coach Odom. His guys play hard, and I said that's the ultimate compliment of a head coach is the guys you're in charge of play hard, and his guys do. So they're going to battle. They're going to battle. They're not afraid. So challenge accepted.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
All right, Zora, it's the 89th meeting in the series that began in 1896. And the latest one is an urgent one for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Back with the kickoff in a moment. So it's another full house at Notre Dame Stadium, still looking for that elusive first win. So it's Purdue that Notre Dame hopes to capture it against today in a game that they won 66-7 last year, the most points ever in the history of the series that Notre Dame put on Purdue. And there are some injuries for Notre Dame, and we'll get to the defensive side in a moment, but there's a new kicker because Noah Burnett, who's been dealing with a hip injury, is a scratch today. So Eric Schmidt, who is a highly touted high school kicker from Marquette University High School, is the kicker on field goals and kickoff duty. So he is in his college debut right now as Antonio Harris awaits deep for Purdue. And here we go from South Bend. And it'll come out. Oh, the flag comes out there early.